After the final nationwide vote, the winner of South African Idols Season 19 is...
my first time auditioning for Idols. It was my second time. So in my mind I thought, okay, if they rejected me the first time, why would they bring me back now?
Yeah.
So I was like, let me do it. So when I got the email, I'm like, yeah, what is this now? Okay. Yeah, I'm like, hey, okay, now we're doing this. Even my mom even shares this story a lot. She didn't know I could sing. Until this,
Your mom didn't know.
She didn't know,
sing.
dude.
Wait, was it until you won Idols?
Wow. Which a town, not even in just South Africa, the world has 3 idols. We've literally made history.
Yeah.
Not only nationally but internationally.
Yeah,
you understand?
absolutely.
That shows the level of community and the love that this town has.
How is it like being you?
DMs, who's in the DMs?
Yo.
Like,
oh,
I'm an ex-Atini now.
Oh, yeah,
Athini, I'm an ex, man.
I think we need to go back.
Recording. Are you ready?
Yep.
Salmanan, Kanye with an X and not with an A, the coolest kid in the block, and we're doing it yet again. Another fire episode, and I mean this literally. Because we definitely have one of the flyest vocalists to come out of the country. And it's your favorite vocalist, Thabo Ndlovu, the winner of Idols Season 19, 2023. The finale, I like to believe, right?
Yep.
How are you doing? How are you doing?
I'm good, and how are you, man?
I'm fantastic, man. Super excited. I am honored to be in your presence today.
Same, man. Same.
Like I said, when he was doing a vlog, bro, P. And I did a young snippet on his blog as well, to which I mentioned, his presence has got me shaking. Bro, please, here.
How are you doing, good, man. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Another fire episode. Another fire episode up in. We just are getting. We fully loaded.
Yeah.
Danko.
By all means necessary. And again, how are you doing? Like,
I'm
literally,
good.
how are you doing?
I'm good. It's just a lot, but I'm good.
How's your schedule? Like, you seem to be very busy now, okay? You've been here for about a week.
Yeah.
And then you're off to where to after this?
Just sync the mic there for me. Just move it a bit closer to you.
Okay. Are we good?
We are perfect.
Thank you. Danko. And I've been good. I think since coming out from the Idols house, it's been hectic, you know, but hectic in a good way. The love and response I've been receiving, more especially from my hometown, Lawood Bank. It's been amazing, amazing.
And we were actually speaking off here that I was part of the Team Thabo as well. Sleepless nights. Sleepless nights. But before we even jump into the journey of you being in the Idols house, how it is there, I want us to have a background conversation so we can in depth understand who Thabo Ndlovu is. Yes, we've come to understand that you're from Witbank, born and bred, I'd like to believe.
Yeah.
But from a schooling dynamics, how is that like? Give me a background of your schooling sort of career growing up. So
I did a lot of school hopping. Yeah, primary years I was just all over. I don't think there's a school I would bank in Angas. I have not. Yeah, I've been all over. I've been
Okay.
I did Witbank Christian Academy.
Okay. Interesting.
Yo, I even forgot some schools, guys. That's how bad
Is that how bad it was?
Yeah, it was okay, it was not bad, it was an
Yeah.
experience because I was hopping around making new friends. And then high school, Rhino Park, sorry. Not that there's anything wrong, but I did Patriot,
Yeah.
then later went to Ekrindale.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice, Prapi. Before I open the gateway, no pun intended, for you to obviously speak, let me just obviously do the quick announcement, yeah? A big shout out to Hoiga VR, the best tech company in the city. Obviously, they deal with surveillance footage. They have solar panel systems. They definitely your solution to the load shedding problem that we're currently facing in our country. They have mobile landlines. They've got so much more. Invectors, every single thing. Do contact Hoiga VR to obviously get a quotation in their business. And once again, a big shout out to Gateway. You see this beautiful setup that we have here? We are sitting in, what is this? The
Pastor's Lounge.
Pastor's Lounge. Hey, man. Hey, us ringing, eh? But yes, a big shout out to Gateway. Thank you so much to Pastor Eddie for allowing us to utilize this beautiful, aesthetically pleasing room. But yeah, please continue.
I think first of all, my guy, from my end, thank you for giving us a chance.
Thank you.
Big shout out to you. Congratulations on your achievement.
Thank you.
I'm sure I was thinking about it today, Kanye.
Yeah.
He's heard the word congratulations so many times.
It has become a norm.
It has become
It has definitely become
he's
a
on
norm.
some, so congratulate me. He's on that.
Is
But
that
I
your
think
morning song?
I never.
but I think from where we're sitting, my guy,
Yeah.
we're really honored to have you here.
Thank you, man.
We appreciate the time you set aside. I mean, in your very busy, tight schedule, and yeah, welcome, man. We're
Thank
gonna
you,
have a
man.
nice talk, and we're looking forward to it.
I'm
Thank
super
you.
excited for that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're not nervous anymore.
Besides the schooling, so we touched base obviously in your schooling career, and you mentioned that you were school hopping a lot.
Yeah.
What's your like the worst? Before I get to the greatest experience of being in high school or school as a whole, what's your worst experience in school hopping that much?
I think it's not necessarily like okay, I had to
was
adapt.
making friends.
Yes, making friends was
really easy.
No, it wasn't. For people who don't know, I'm actually an introvert.
Oh, for real?
Like when I'm in a space with new people, it's very hard for me to open up. So that was one of the challenges I had, more especially because when I was young, I had a high voice, I had a high-pitched voice, because I sang, but people didn't understand. Which it's just because he sings, I understand, and my voice didn't break at the time.
Yeah.
So making friends was quite difficult because the first thing would be like, "Why kuluma so? Where are you from? You understand?" But yeah. It was quite difficult in that aspect, but other than that,
So you were very loud in a sense that you had a high pitched voice.
yes,
And I've come to understand based on that statement alone, it gives me the impression that the music bug bit you at a very young sort of. Were you singing maybe in preschool, if I can take it back to that?
Yeah, because even my mom even shares this story a lot. So she didn't know I could sing. Until
Your mom didn't know
she
you
didn't
could
know,
sing.
dude.
Wait,
And-
was it until you won Idols?
Wow. Perhaps, but my mom didn't know I could sing.
Yeah.
So it's not until my primary school teachers actually approached and be like, "Hey, man, your child actually has something. You should really look into it." And she was like, "Oh, okay. Let's see what you have." And that's where it started.
Do you
Sure.
remember the teacher's name? I think we need to back her up because she discovered she discovered greatness, man.
Yo, primary
beyond
man.
the level.
Well, I mean, you
Beyond.
primary school hopped a lot, so.
Exactly. I wouldn't know which
So
one.
which primary school didn't back you? Didn't identify you as that?
I
as
think
a
it was
great-
Irene Reef. Yeah, Irene
Okay.
Reef.
So they identified the talent.
Yes.
They discovered the talent to
Yeah.
say that this guy can win Idols one day. And represent the city as well as you have. But I mean, I'm gonna ask you one more time. I'm sorry, man. How do you feel, bro? Like I can't.
good.
Besides all of that, like
Besides the money.
besides the cash, besides the
Yeah.
endorsement, besides everything that was sort of awarded to you because
Yeah.
of you have such a beautiful voice.
Thank you, man.
But with with everything, man, how do you feel? Are you any different from what you were prior to entering Idols? Are you getting a certain level, a different sort of reaction from the crowd because of your now your newly attained victory? Like how has it been within the community as well since you're back in town?
I think for me, personally, it's been a thing of which I've always known who I am. Going into the competition, I've always wanted to stay grounded in who I am. Even coming out, whether it was top 10, top whatever, yeah, but I always knew who I wanted to be and who I am as a person.
Yeah.
So coming out, I think I'm thankful that I'm still intact with who I am.
Yeah.
But I still have to come into an understanding of the space that I'm in now.
Okay.
Yeah, but and really making being aware of my surroundings. Which I can't treat myself as the person I was coming into the
So
competition.
you have bouncers now that roll around with you.
That's a story for another.
I saw him outside of a sunroof the other day, driving through town.
Yes,
I'm like,
yes,
who's this guy causing commotion in this town?
With the convoy of
With the
sorts.
convoy.
Hey, guys, that was my homecoming, man.
Hey, man.
But I want to know something,
Yeah.
Yeah.
man. I think I want to know in that morning when you went for your first audition.
Yeah.
You woke up. What time did you get there? How was it like? What number were you when you started?
Yo, I was
That's a good question.
2886, if I'm not mistaken. I actually still have the number on my phone. I forgot, but I think it was 2886.
Yeah.
The morning of auditioning. So I auditioned online. Firstly.
Oh, you auditioned online?
Yes, that's where they then. And surprisingly, I was actually going for my Lion King final audition.
Okay.
When I auditioned for Idols. I did my audition online, and then they called us in, and we say hotel. Yee! We were at a hotel, so we had a time to wake up. Oh, sorry.
This guy's an introvert. What introvert?
There's no introvert at all in this man right here.
Guys.
You're far from being an introvert.
Anaz.
Or maybe it's because he's so used to cameras now, huh?
No, not even.
I think it's the shade game.
My man, it's always the verdict, sir.
Yeah, so the morning. Let's take
Yo,
out
dude.
the morning.
The morning we had a time to wake up. We had time for breakfast, and then we went there. First time going there, you think you're meeting the judges. No. You're still gonna audition for our Market, the backers.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's before you even go to the Abosomizi.
To the stage.
Yeah. Before you go to the
Cameras and
cameras.
lights, yeah.
It's a small room with a
Was it just one person?
yeah, just one person sitting there, and then you audition with your song, the one that you auditioned with, my audition online.
Okay.
What song was that for you?
Stay with me, Sam Smith.
Ah.
Yeah.
What made you choose that song? I'm so sorry. What made you choose that song? Is it because of your vocal ability allows you to sort of play around with the song as well?
Yeah, I think it was. It was that. Maranakon. I was
Was
honestly
it your favorite song that you
Not
knew?
even.
Which this one I'm gonna nail.
not even. Yes, in that audition, guys. That's one thing you must know. My mother forced me to do auditions with Idols actually. So I was just like, and I had a gig that day. I was like, okay, as in, do this video. I know
Yeah.
I know they're not gonna call me back, so might as well. No. And I remember my gig was in Middle Park. I was already late. Like no. Yeah, okay, bye. Let me leave.
What?
Imagine. But yeah, and then the morning came. I did that thing, and I was
Yeah.
in Margaret. The next day, had to wear the same clothes again, and then I auditioned for a.
Okay, hold on. I don't understand. So, the online audition happened on a separate day.
Yes. January.
And you had to. Okay, cool. So you submit the audition video.
Yep.
And then you wait for a response. What was the response? How did it come through? Was it an email? Did they send you a WhatsApp or DM you? Like, what was the whole sort of process into getting you into that room with Margaret? You said, right? Like, how did that happen?
So
The message it's hey, come through.
Hey, Baba, I think I didn't expect it. I think Nakona, because it wasn't my first time auditioning for Idols. It was my
wasn't your
second.
first
Yes.
time?
So in my mind, I
Wow.
thought, okay, if they rejected me the first time, why would they bring me back now?
Yeah.
So I was like, let me do it. So when I got the email, I'm like, what is this now? Okay. Yeah, I'm like, hey, shh. Okay, now we're doing this. But then I was like, as in, my thing going forward, even like starting out, was like, if it's for you, then God will give it to you.
And
So,
he
yeah.
did.
Hey,
Because
and
it was meant for you.
Thank you.
Press down, shaking together and running
over. Ulaba.
Please continue.
Oh wow, man! I mean, like, great. And then from there on, the journey continued. Introverted you apparently. You met strangers. I'm sure now. Imagine his contact book now.
I mean,
how many? What contacts are we looking at here?
One of the greatest people to come out of the country.
Did you see? Did you see the Insta mention from your vest?
I did.
Oh wow.
I did. He reposted that. I'm sure you can't hear me because I'm far from the mic.
Yeah.
Let me move closer. I was just trying to clean out the shade.
Okay. Future's definitely bright.
You know this. I mean, we're sitting with one of the greatest, right? So it's the start of our future. Yes, the mention from Casper Nyoves and all these other people. Some of them I might not mention them by name as well, but a lot of people were rooting for you. How did that make you feel? Like, we're already speaking about idols. We're not being safuna, like the background.
I think it's the anticipation because, like, I mean, like, I'm thinking, like you said, the day in the life of Thabo. Do you go to the spaza shop? Do you go to Pick and Pay? Like, how many hugs do you get a day? Like, how is it like being you?
DMs? Who's in the DMs? Like,
oh,
I'm an ex-atini now.
I think we need to go back up.
Yo, but Nazi, let me answer you first. So, which one was the first question?
The day of Thabo Ndlovu. Life. What's a day in the life of Thabo Ndlovu? Let's paint it out there before we move back to your schooling and you growing up. Now currently, do you go shopping? Do you go buy bread? How many hugs do you get? What are people saying? Like
what do you do when you wake up? Like your day.
So when I wake up, I already know from that week. I already know from the previous week what I'm gonna do for the week. I then wake up. If ever I need to go buy bread, do some errands, I try to do that, but
it's hard.
No, I won't lie. It's beautiful, but it's hard. You walk, and I try to
famous now, man.
No, but yes, Gucci, that's my thing. That's why I even started saying, Gucci, when I came out, there's certain things I needed to like realign in my mind. Gucci, I can't no longer go, and especially mine because it's still fresh. I can't necessarily just go out and think, Gucci, nothing's gonna happen. I go into a store, the security knows you, wants to take a picture. It draws attention for everyone, and they're like, oh Nanya.
Oh, and then the whole store sort of comes to the front.
There was even a point where I had to run away.
You lie.
I'm serious. I'm not gonna mention the place, but it was close to where I live. Baba Mang to me Singwa. And it was, I think, a week after I had come back. Yes. Hey! Witbank. Even when they say Witbank will show you love, Witbank will overwhelm you with love, but that's what I love about
big ups to that, man.
Yo!
I mean, that's why we're having this interview right now, so you can sort of take this opportunity to express how much you're grateful for the city that you come from.
No, man. When there's one thing, I think, when there's one thing you cannot tell Witbank, or you cannot fight Witbank with, is the sense of community this place has. Which a town, not even in just South Africa, the world has 3 idols. We've literally made history. Not only nationally but internationally. You understand?
Absolutely.
That shows the level of community and the love that this town has.
Right.
You know. But yeah, man, it's just a sense of which when you walk out, you do get recognition. Hey, Thabo, can I take a picture? Sometimes you're like, guys, I look scruffy. But man, it's all love.
Yeah. And in other parts of the country as well. Because I mean, I've come to understand that you've been traveling around too, right?
Yeah.
Are you receiving that same level of love in other parts of the country as well?
Yeah. Yes, there was this crazy time when I was going with my brother Besia. Checkers.
Okay.
It was late at night. So, man.
Okay.
Nigga loves bread, eh?
Hey.
Well, sounds like it.
Like it's always been
bread of heaven.
Okay.
Thank you. So, my brother and I just went there, and I'm just like, it's a chill day. No. Did not go down
as well.
Yeah, no. We just saw 2 ladies. She. Can't you see Leslie Idols? She's chrome.
She's chrome? Is that a word?
I don't know, but it was there on Idols. So, yeah, but she's chrome. And then she told me, hey, my child has a poster of you at the back of her door every morning. I'm like, I cannot be a shrine. I cannot be a shrine. But I'm like, it's all love, man. So I think in Gauteng it's a bit settled because there's a lot of, I don't want to use this word, celebrities. You know, they come across them very often. But because we are such a tight community and we love so hard.
Yes.
It's extra.
I mean, let's backtrack a bit.
Yeah.
To when the singing actually started. You mentioned that you were singing in preschool as well.
Yeah.
To which your mom wasn't sure as if you can sing or not until the teacher of whichever grade that you also can't recall identified or discovered this talent in you. Is that when you now started pursuing this career fully? When was that sort of breaking point in the sense that this is what I want to do for a lifetime? Because I mean, even before we started pressing the record button, we were speaking that Bocula nasemasontweni. So I just want to come to understand as to kusuke nini kusuke kanjani ukuthi ube umuntu othanda ukucula.
Yes, fun. I always say this, Guti. I never decided that I wanted to do music. I think it was something I was naturally inclined to. It was a calling for me. You understand? And it was always a hiding place. It was always an escape. So I knew in my heart of hearts that this is what I want to do. I did not know how to put it as at the time because I was still young. And obviously we have big ambitions. I thought of being a doctor and what. But
for real?
At the back of my mind, I knew it's no. This is what I want to do.
Okay, so the doctor part, you just hit a nerve there. What interested you in being a doctor? Did you want to maybe help people?
Yeah. I think for me, I'm one person. I don't like seeing people suffer. I don't like seeing people in pain. And in whatever shape, form, or way I can do that, I try to. So for me, at that time, it was through being a doctor. Little did I know that I was going to be called to be a singer and heal through my voice. So I'm still a doctor, but just in a different
in a vocal.
Yes,
a vocal
doctor.
He's a vocal doctor. I'm still on the thing that this guy's an introvert.
I don't see no introvertness in him.
Yeah, you should ask people from the recording label. I am such an introvert with new spaces. Like very shy. It's good.
Or maybe it's because you sing familiar faces. Maybe that's why you say.
Perhaps, and man, I mean, the energy in the room is nice. Guys, come on, you guys can. The energy
it's a sanctified room.
Yes, prayer room, pastor's room. There's a lot of anointing. Ooh, la base. So yeah, I mean,
wow. Okay, sure, man, crazy. Let's backtrack still.
Yeah.
Tell me about your family. What are the family dynamics looking like? You mentioned your mom. Who else raised you? Who had an impact in raising you into you becoming the Thabo that you are today? What's the support structure at home looking like? I mean, you've only just mentioned your mom now and your brother. I mean, you guys hypothetically went to go buy bread and there was a whole crowd.
It was a scrum.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But tell me about your family dynamics. Like, are you the first, second, third child? I don't know.
I'm actually the second born.
You're the second born.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Let me leave it at that. I'm actually the second
You're
born.
the only one that can sing.
Hey, it's weird. No. I say yes, but it's no. My sister didn't know how to sing. I had to teach my sister. So when I was young, I used to go to music classes. And then I used to sit down with she used to persist. Like, pester me. Teach me what they taught you. And she was bad, guys. My sister was bad. No offense, Mpumi Aktanda, but now he has.
Big shout out to Mpumi.
Yo.
The little sister, I believe, right?
Yo. But yeah, other than that, my dad doesn't know how to sing. No, I'm sorry. My mom, yes.
Oh, so it stems from your mother?
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Not so much.
Yeah.
So shoot my uncle he poured more into you. So Ninga Kigin, you're the second born, no 3.
Yes.
You've got an older brother.
Yes,
Olani. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to mom and dad as well. And a huge shout out to mom for identifying the fact that he can potentially win idols. And on that note, obviously don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to us Ringe. We have one of the greatest sitting next to me right now, and we're here just to share his story, right?
Yep.
So I want us to chat about the music classes. You mentioned that you went to music classes, right? At what age was this at?
Yo, like I said, dude, I cannot recall.
So your journey has just been that sort of
Tumultuous.
busy, tumultuous.
Yeah.
Is that a word? Hey, I learned
Yes,
something
yes.
new. It has been that tumultuous in a sense that
Yes.
you can't recall to as to when you did
Yeah,
so many things.
like there's so many things that that is over. Ooh, Sekhuwa, don't you dare. Like there's so many things that have already happened in my life, and they happen in such a fast pace. At times, I can't really recall. Like when was good.
Can you at least recall when you matriculated?
2015, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Can I say your age maybe?
please try.
97.
What you're just one year ahead.
Oh, 96.
Yeah.
Ah.
96,
Ushi.
babe.
Prepare you,
This is the
please
part
bless
where-
us with questions.
This is the part where I feel left out.
Yeah, no. Hey,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. Yabo.
like why are we pulling that card now? Is it really relevant? Yeah, man. I mean, like, wow, Thabo. I mean, your story is very interesting, my guy.
Thanks, man.
But I think what I like more about this whole journey of yours is that you are taking it in day by day. You are not just cluttering yourself and say, "I'm now part of the wall of the wall of fame,
Yeah.
and I can't buy bread." But I mean, Kanye touched on something earlier on. In this episode, we call him Kanye with an X. How is it like with your exes?
It's the door. Don't worry.
I don't know what's happening, but this doesn't look so cool.
Don't worry.
Give me that.
It's the prayer.
It's banging doors.
Banging doors. Sitting with two great legends.
Who's the second one?
Boom, boom. Actually, 4 legends. Yes, sis. So it banged 4 times, guys. Come on.
Did man 4 times, you're right. Please continue. What's the time looking like before we continue?
5 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Look at that one. Because that one stops at 29 straight. Okay. I mean, we're utilizing
Balancing
a
with
MacBook as
a
a door
MacBook.
stopper. Yeah.
Yeah.
A MacBook
Nice life
is a
problem.
door stopper now.
Just when you thought you had nice life
insurance,
problems,
guys.
you know. Hey!
What was your question, King? Let's reiterate your question.
Well, now that you're famous, what happened to those ones who left you?
Our ex.
Yeah.
They remained exes.
Did they try to claw back?
Yes. I will. But I know. An ex is an ex for an ex reason. So remain as an ex.
Are you seeing someone right now?
Repeat the question
Are
again.
you seeing someone right now?
Can you repeat the question
Are you
again?
seeing someone right now?
Can you use that in a,
Can you use that in a sentence, perhaps?
In a sentence?
Yes, please.
Guys, what I'm asking Thabo right now is if he's seeing someone and he seems to be beating around the bush. Are you seeing someone, T?
I'm seeing the chair. It's beautiful. That is a beautiful chair.
So I'll take that as a no. Or as a maybe, I just don't want to disclose.
We're just going to open a huge floodgate here.
Well, that's good.
Hey!
Comment on if ujola naye ndakafuna ukusho comment lapho ku comment section
Oh,
please.
please do. Oh, please do.
King, please take us through.
So now it's December. You said that obviously before you take on a week, you already know what's going to happen the next week. I'm sure by now you know what's going to happen the rest of December.
Yeah.
Busy?
Yeah. Too much.
Are you taking gigs now?
Yeah. I've been like, first week of coming back, I was already busy.
For real?
Yeah.
Sure.
Weekend.
So your calendar is booked?
Yes. I mean, there's still, please, by all means, if you want to book me, then please do. I can work 24 hours a day. It's fine. But
I heard that is impossible though. I mean, we've had a lot of artists, DJs, singers and
Yeah.
stuff, and they say 5 gigs a day is more than enough. Because your body just can't take that much. Maybe because of you still fresh in the industry,
Yes.
you can do a whole 24
yes.
hour.
But my thing is with now idols trains you. Guys, when they say idols is intense. Idols is intense. Monday to Sunday, you're literally singing
Every day.
every single.
How many hours in a day?
Your whole day. Your whole day is dedicated to singing, because if you're not rehearsing, you're just having lunch. If you're not having lunch, you're back rehearsing. If you're not doing that, I don't know what you're doing. You're just wasting time.
Sure. And what was your relationship like with the other contestants? Because I've come to understand, and I could be wrong, maybe you can correct me, is that within your schooling career, you also experience a certain level of bullying as well. Am I right? Can we touch on to that?
I think before that, sorry to interrupt. I think let's touch on that after on the second take, because now in 1 minute.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
All right. Let's just quickly take an ad break. We'll be back shortly. Kamala Mukanya with the next, and we're chilling with the winner of Idols Season 19, Thabo Ndlovu. We have more coming after the break. Achoo! Hey yo, Sanbanan, Kamala Mukanya with the next, and now with the A, and you are still tuning into the Flyers podcast in the country, sitting with one of the flyest guests this show has ever hosted. I can say this openly. I can say this openly. We're still obviously hanging out with Thabo Ndlovu, the winner of Idols Season 19, and what you just saw now on the ad breaks was Hoyga VR, and they have obviously every single thing any business owner or homeowner wants to sort of, find more details around as to what they have in the store, what you can obviously get there, and what other services you can render from Hoyga VR. The contact details are definitely here. Oh, now Shade Game is no longer the verdict, huh? You want to look into my eyes properly?
Look at me.
You are such a vibe, and I say this openly, man.
What song did you just sing?
No, you just used my sentence and made it a song. Look at me.
Okay. Are you auditioning to be a backup singer?
Yeah, maybe.
Boom.
Maybe.
It's a no from me, I'm sorry.
It's a no from him.
Wooden mic.
Yeah.
We didn't even touch base, but we just highlighted the fact that there was a certain level of bullying within your schooling sort of career as well. What was that like? What was going on? Tell me a bit more about that.
So as I mentioned, Luguti, I had a higher pitched voice than my classmates. I was short. I'm very tiny in stature. So
no, not so much. Not anymore. Maybe back then, yeah.
Maybe. But at that time, I was very tiny, so I was easy to pick on. And like I said, I'm an introvert when I'm in new spaces, so they took advantage of that, It was a bad time. I used to hate my voice, dude. I used to hate my voice. I used to pray it. When there's one thing I hope God can take away, is my voice. At least give it to someone else and then replace it maybe because I'm a creative. You understand? I'm not much into the numbers and whatnot. Although I can do them, but I'm not. I don't use my left side of the brain. I use my right side of the brain.
The creative side.
Yes. So it was bad. They used to call me a lot of names. They used to laugh at me. Even in high school, 2014, there's this one teacher who used to make me sing at assembly. Let's was cutting into grade 11. Yeah.
Well, I mean, did you have stage fright?
Yes. And surprisingly, dude, I had already done so much.
Because I mean, you singing at an idol stage, the audience there is far greater than what a school assembly would look like.
True that. But my thing is, you don't know that I didn't know I was gonna go to Idols.
True that.
You understand? I didn't. For me, I still had that trauma. Yes, even from primary, which you open your mouth, you sing, people are gonna laugh. That's the first expectation you have. So you're now very insecure about it, and the only place that you're received well is with other creators, people who actually understand what your talent means.
But was that, did you experience that maybe in a sense that you do now indeed open your mouth and people do laugh?
Yeah.
So that's something you had to...
Yeah, I mean, even before I left, a week before I left for Idols, I went to this other school and I'm like, okay, guys, I'm going to Idols. Please, whenever you have the chance, please do vote for me. And I obviously had to sing to show them if you're voting. They laughed.
You lied.
Straight up laughed. You understand what you're telling people? I'm going to Idols. I'm not going to Yir Khandai Skote.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to Idols.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know as well. I don't know as well, but I'm going to Idols. I've been selected amongst 15,000 people to be part of the top 12. And still people were like, no, that's a joke.
Do you think people didn't believe in you until maybe you made the top 8?
I don't think people believed in me until I made the top 12. I made sure people believe in me in the top 12. No, I couldn't have. No. No, but it's not a bad thing.
No, for real, for sure. But I'm just saying that...
Hey, dude, I mean, even when production...
And obviously, the place that you went to sing and you experienced a certain level of laughter when you opened your mouth, was that here in Witbank?
Yeah.
You gonna call them out?
No, I won't.
I don't think they need that sort of clout.
Yeah.
It's name and shame.
Don't give them airtime.
Okay.
Don't give them airtime.
No, but interesting.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think it just goes to show that not everyone is gonna trust in your craft. And you said what, left brained?
Right brain.
He was right brained.
So and I mean, on The Voice, whose voice did you want? Barry White?
Yeah, man, like, give me a bass. Give me that.
But it sounds like you're singing while you speak as well.
Okay.
As you speak, it sounds like it's very melodic. You get what I'm saying?
Go to McDonald's. Let's go to McDonald's right now. Go to the drive-thru. You're like, hello, ma'am. You're like, okay. Yeah, mama. You're like, okay.
Do you play along?
That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, and then I'm like,
something switched off. Please check there if we're still good. Okay, cool.
Then I'm like, ma. Like, oh, ngiyaxolisa shampoo.
And then after they see it's you, then it's like,
oh, ngiyaxolisa, yazi mara. It happens.
Thabo, you're not doing justice, man.
Why not?
Thabo's not doing justice.
Let them be, man.
King, please take us to the next question.
Well, man, so where's Thabo going to next? I mean, it's been, it's evident that it's been a very bumpy road to where you've been, and you acknowledge it.
Yeah.
And you play with it.
Yeah.
I mean, now we're just gonna take you to a drive-through just to see what now. Hello.
Yes, man.
If Vele they do hear a lady's voice.
And then now that you are here,
yeah.
You know, I mean, the big part is that now that you are here,
yeah.
Where to from here?
Yo, they say the sky is the limit, man. I never used to understand those words. Now I do. Like, I don't want to even restrict myself. I always see myself. I want to make such an impact. I want to be remembered as one of the Bill Gates, the Elon Musks, the bring it home. Let's do black coffee.
Absolutely.
Like people who have made a mark. Yet I still want to be rooted and still come back home and still be Utabase.
What grounds you though?
Yo, I think my belief in God, to my community, and my background. I understand that everything that I've been through and everything that I'm going through is just a testimony for another person.
Absolutely.
Had I not gone through the things that I've been through, I don't think I would have been the same person that I am now. Yeah.
Do you have you identified what sort of, because I believe you're gonna start making, you have your own music, right? Have you identified which genre of music you want to tap into, or maybe you're gonna be versatile, do R&B, do gospel as well, maybe to an extent do amapiano?
I think it's so tricky with me, and this is the one of the discussions we're still having, even with the feel good. because I'm a versatile artist. One thing about me, you give me a song, I understand the song, and then I try to deliver and give you what the song needs to the best of my ability. So, Mina, maybe I'd want to do like Afro pop.
Okay,
I'd still want to do but I'd still want to do gospel nyana. I love what Afro Traction does.
Okay.
You know, Kelu Kumalo. Sometimes they infuse Afro pop and then they just bring a tad of gospel inside. Yeah, but so I'd love to explore that side, but at the same time, I don't want to limit myself. I want to go international.
True that. And I mean, like you said, the sky's the limit, and I definitely see you obviously in an international scale.
Thank you.
Because you've tapped into that market purely by being on Idols as well. This is obviously now going to take me back to when you were still in the voting sort of stage, and there were so many reposts from international people rooting for you too. So you've definitely tapped into that market, and with anything that you deliver, I think it's inevitable for you to obviously shine into that sort of light as well. But I want us to speak of more. Have you been working on new music that you will looking to release?
Yeah, most definitely.
When are we anticipating the first Thabo single or album of sort?
The initial date was actually, let me rather say December.
Oh, this December?
Yeah, this December.
There's something new coming out?
There's something new.
Pushing it to Kanye exclusive.
Like, can we get the chorus?
Hey.
A young chorus of sorts.
Hey.
You can hum it.
Next, man.
I
Just
can't.
push.
You've
You've been singing the words that I've been saying. Now you don't want to say your own.
What did you?
Oh, you're working with JR?
Yes. He's the guy and should feel good.
Yes.
Yes. So.
I mean, you said that, and I was like trying to, pin sort of things together and be like, is that the term?
I mean, that's a legend, man.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm sure you're taking so much out of that.
Yeah, he's such a. And I think even he's more into hip hop, but the fact that he understands music, but he's a musical genius. That man's a musical genius.
I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just sitting there, taking it all in. And just making sure that you grasp everything. Because we don't have too much time with him because obviously busy doing
He's very busy with these things, yeah.
But the time that you have with him, you make sure that you are attentive, you listen, you're taking in everything.
So, I mean, you've been seeing, obviously, just like us, we've been seeing all these big names that you're mentioning now from the television screen, right? But how is it like interacting with them in person? Are you not starstruck in a sense to be like, yo, man, this is JR after all?
Yes, I've never been a person who gets starstruck very easily. For me, I think I always find like a celebrity is a human, man. As much as they might be known by.
You're a celebrity now too.
In a manner, but like if you meet your Casper is still a guy who has problems, who goes through life like you do, except he's got an X amount of money and X amount of followers.
Have you met Casper yet?
Yes.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Give me a list of the people you've met so far. We're not going to speak about the panel of judges.
On Idols only.
In your career, let's put it in that sense. And sure? with the people that you've met, whom has the biggest impact in sort of giving guidance towards your career, in a sense that, I mean, can be free advice to say that, hey man, these are the things you need to look at in the industry. Who are the people that you've met?
Guys, the people that I've met are too many. I think if you have another 2 hours just for that segment, then you can.
So of all the people that you've met,
yes,
who have you not met that you want to meet?
Kelly Kuman.
Oh, you haven't met Kelly Kuman yet?
Oh no, I haven't. Oh no, I haven't, and I'm gonna meet her.
You are?
Definitely, I have to meet her.
You are?
International, it has to be Daryl Walls and Kara Shed and Tank.
You wanna meet Tank?
Yeah.
You know who Tank is?
Yeah.
Turn down the lights. Turn down. Hey. Hey.
I can't get enough of this. What?
Yeah, man.
Man. Okay, let's go to Idols, shall we? I'm looking at the time. Let's speak about the Idols journey. The first day you go to the Idols house, what's the reception like? What happened then? And then obviously now with you explaining or answering that, take me to the first day of rehearsals as well. I don't know, what is it, vocal training?
Yeah.
Is that the term?
Yeah.
How was that like? Like, give me a picture of the behind the scenes that we don't see on screen.
You come into this big house, huge house. There's 12 of you, different dynamics, but obviously all excited that we're here.
Did any one of them snow?
Snow.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Do you snow?
They say I do. Nkosi says I do, but I don't think I do, guys. Unless I'm sleeping uncomfortably, so. But yeah, apparently.
Okay, in the house.
We're in the house. Everyone is just like, top 12, hey. And then they're like, reality strikes. First week was the ladies. Ladies, you're going for rehearsals first. Guys, you're resting that week. Ladies do their thing when it was us, and then.
So when they come back and they tell you how, so do they come back every night? Let's say, Akiru, you said the first week the ladies went to rehearsal.
Yes.
Do they come back on that night?
Yes, every day.
What are they saying? Because obviously the gents haven't experienced it yet.
Yes.
So what's the feedback from them to you guys to say that, hey guys, rehearsals, this and this and this is happening there?
No, look, rehearsals were really tough, right? Because it was a new dynamic for all of us. So it was really tough getting into the habit of singing every single day, like almost 24 hours in a day, and it's outside of the breaks that you have. But the minute you get on that stage and you see that stage, because that production is amazing. Like the sound, it just calms you down for some reason.
For real, it doesn't scare you.
I mean, you do get scared when you see that huge stage, but then you calm down when you start listening to whatever you've been rehearsing in your ear.
So let's fast track to when you guys then now went to rehearsals.
Yeah.
How was that like? Now experiencing it firsthand. How was that like? Like
It was
entering
tough.
that room, yeah.
It was tough. One, because we all knew the crowd favorite, which was Thando. Thando was a crowd favorite from Theatre Week. So then we all went in there with thinking, okay, that is our target. But that one is our first target. But then, I mean, that was just the competitiveness of it on stage. But outside of stage, it was like, we're chilled. We're guys, but it was tough.
And then who then now, who conducts the entire training of the rehearsals? Like
Tima Reese. Yes, she is the colored lady who sings the backings. Yes. The songs, structuring, voices, harmonies, she comes up with them. She sits down with us every single day.
And then the song selection?
We are given the song selection. It's a list of songs, like 200 songs. You pick whichever one.
And do you pick obviously the ones that you gravitate more towards, yeah? Or is it a thing of because of its idols and it's not you singing your favorite song? Obviously they checking your vocal ability, right? So in a sense that you need to try out different songs to obviously move you out of your comfort zone, in a sense. Was that the strategy for you, in a sense that you're going to try out all these different songs so you can showcase to the judges and to the world as a whole to that you definitely the person that needs to remain victorious? Yeah,
I think not even in like a manner of which it was a strategy. For me, even going in, I was just like, I don't want to be a one-trick pony. And I said, I don't want to be known as the guy who always gets on stage, dances his lungs out, and then that's it. I wanted to show people my vulnerable side. I wanted to show people my relaxed side. Yeah, but if ever we're voting for a person, let's at least weigh our options. With okay, he can do this, you can do that. That's not his strong suit. And then
Please.
What's the one thing that people have been asking you that you've answered too much of?
Am I dating Princess?
Who's Princess?
The runner-up.
Are you?
Are we?
Okay. Moving.
I mean, you didn't want to disclose if
I'm
you
joking.
sing
No,
someone.
we're not. No, we're not. We're not dating.
So it's gonna raise a lot of questions, obviously.
Chemistry?
Yeah, and I think like I don't know. Me and the Princess have been friends since Theatre Week. Like first week of Theatre Week, we just gravitated towards each other. And I remember the words that she said. She was like, "If ever God is willing, we make it to the top 2. We shouldn't lose the essence of who we are. We should be proud of where we would have been at the time, and still like try and push, man, and be proud of each other."
Tell me who your celebrity crush is.
Celebrity crush.
You can start international and come in and bring it down.
International. Internationally, they find that side. Locally, Jessica Ngosi.
Shaka.
Guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We just revealed now that Thabo Ndlovu, the Idols winner,
Oh.
2023
Oh.
season finale, season 19, has a crush on Jessica Ngosi. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Please take us through.
Okay. I'm trying to get Jessica Nkosi out of my head. I mean, she's a sparkler.
My man, she's engraved into
Yeah,
my
like,
left
thank
side
you.
of the brain, my
Thank
logical side.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, I think she's on the left and the right.
Ah.
She's taken over the whole sort of.
No, there's someone occupying that.
I. Jesus, take the wheel.
The pressure of winning.
Yeah.
Does it get to you?
Thabo, you kill me. I'm so sorry.
There's no introvert here. I think he was trained to say when you get there, just say you're an introvert, right? And then shock them with who you are.
Aye.
There's no introvertness,
Okay.
nothing here.
Can't you ask the question?
The pressure of winning.
Yeah, there is. I think for me, more especially, I feel like I have it the hardest because there is. Look, I'm not gonna shy away from the speculations. With you win Idols, you disappear. That's one thing I don't want to do. Yo. And then, on top of that, you're the last Idol in Witbank. You are the last Idol, and you're working with a different record label. Now it's not only pressure from me; it's also from the record label to say what can you produce. You understand? And understanding your responsibility, Guti. There's certain things you cannot do now. There's certain language you cannot speak. There's a certain.
What is that language that you can't speak? I mean, just that you painted it out now.
Yeah.
Like, what are the things that you need to do differently now because of there's a pressure of winning?
Mtini, amagama amele ngwakade. You understand? And it's quite tricky, especially once you're in the not heat of the moment, but once you start, like, conversations start flowing. It's very easy for you to, like, slip up. You understand? But you now need to come into a train with, okay, I'm still here.
Yeah, because you're human, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm still here. I'm still with Thabo. But one thing I can say, or one thing I say wrong, omunye umuntu might take it and then move with it. You understand? Understanding that you now have a certain level of influence, and like, people are looking at you.
Absolutely.
I mean, having said that, you before we pressed play, you mentioned that was your birthday,
Yeah.
and I think you had a wish or an ask from
Yes.
our audience.
Bangan trick. As ringing tele. Nap, withu. Ngathi. Ngicela bangithengele iZV E1. It's a camera. It's a vlogging camera. I'm tired of vlogging on my phone, guys.
Ringers, right? Let's make it happen, eh? What we're gonna do is let's make it happen. Obviously, with the assistance of you guys, we can definitely bring Thabo's wish into existence. All right, let's do it together. Don't forget to obviously like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. All right. Do you mind saying that so they can definitely produce the camera for you? Tell them to subscribe there.
Ladies and
this
gentlemen,
one.
we are okay. We're here.
This one, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Thabo Ndlovu and we're sitting with Asirenge Productions. And please do like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share the video.
Acho!
Is it natural, eh?
Natural, man. I think you can somehow take my job here.
Never. You do too much of a good job. I'd be like.
But I think when that happens, he needs to come back and say that we actually got the camera and we didn't take the camera, and now we are using the camera
As a C.
for that. Yeah.
As a C.
Yeah.
I want us to chat about, okay, now we spoke about obviously the pressure of winning.
Yeah.
We spoke about what you're going to be doing. We spoke about what you're going to be doing, obviously, for the year ahead. We spoke of that there's a one-man show of sorts that you're planning. Let's touch base a bit on that.
So there is, we're still in talking phase, but I do want to do a show. with my own music, maybe feature some people, you never know. But like I'm saying, it's still in talks, so it's nothing confirmed and set on paper.
I mean, I'd love to be part of the audience to watch you perform live, man.
Please, and then we send
in a
them a
sense.
camera afterwards. Let's have an interview again.
Yeah. I think that would be great. We can make that happen.
Yeah, I mean,
We can make that happen.
yeah, I mean, at this rate, we are buddies now. You know?
I want us to speak about the record label that you're with now. What I mean, there's certain things obviously that you can't disclose
yeah.
as to what the relationship is like. What's
7 minutes.
7 minutes?
Okay.
There's certain things that we can't obviously disclose as to what the structure of the agreement is, right? But I want you to sort of, with you obviously minding the things that you're saying, is it what sort of relationship do you have with them? Are you guys in a partnership of sorts, in a sense that they're making you a superstar that you deserve to be, with obviously not shying out, not what's the term that you said, when you win idols you disappear?
Yeah.
With obviously now avoiding the disappearance of Thabo and making sure that you are in mainstream, you are performing, you have gigs, you are releasing music. What's the whole sort of structure like, in a sense of making you the superstar that you're destined to be?
Look, I must be honest, the team is amazing. Like, going in there, I just felt like I was part of the team for a long time. But one thing that I also love about them is their work ethic. We do understand that we have, and I say we because it's an entire community of people. Yeah, but we do understand that we have a responsibility on our hands. We have expectation. We have people who are waiting to see us fail. And I think that's what...
True that.
Yeah,
that's
you know.
very
So we're
important to
just
mention.
working with that in mind, but also not making that a core thing. Just trying our best to give South Africa or the world the best that we can give, vocally and even marketing-wise, production. Yeah.
Oh man, that's beautiful. King,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, I think you know, we need like the whole day with this guy because he's such a powerhouse. He's a powerhouse, and
Thank you, man.
it creates a sense of permanence. You know, like he's here to stay.
Absolutely.
And he's not moving, and I'm just imagining all these guys who are now, they were hoping for season 20 and there's no season 20 and now their hopes are probably shattered and some of them are being bullied. They're being called Umama from
Yeah,
the drive-thru.
drive through.
What do you say to them, you know, before we give you a moment of thanksgiving and saying thanks? What do you say to those guys who are really wanting to make it out there? Because the music industry is quite, what is it called? It's cutthroat.
Yeah.
And people have been complaining about bad record labels, bad contracts,
Bad
and so forth.
management.
Bad management. What do you say to them? Or if since there's no season 20, are you going to open your own Thabo season 1?
Okay, okay, that would be amazing, but money.
You
Look,
got
I
a
think,
mill, bro. Come on now.
dude, wise decisions. I must make wise decisions.
86,999,000 a month.
But I think for me, I just basically say, look, create your own path. I've always said this, and I always stand by it, Guti. I don't want to be a plug. I want to be the main switch. You understand? So I don't want to plug people. I want to be the main switch. So don't wait for opportunities to come to you, but create opportunities and go to opportunities. I had to take my opportunity and go to Idols, and this is where I am. And it might not be Idols that will be the one or the vehicle that takes you to where you need to be, but knock on each and every door. Create opportunities for yourself. Go on YouTube, man. Like, sing, do covers. Even if you get 2 views, 6 views, you never know from that 6 views you might find a good who's watching and
That's
is very
very
prominent.
true.
And they're like, okay, no, let's take it and let's move. So
Even if it wasn't for your mom saying audition for Idols, I've come to understand that you wouldn't have for this,
exactly.
because you've done it before.
Yeah.
You got rejected.
Yeah.
So maybe is the advice you'd like to give maybe to upcoming artists is to not give up on their dream?
Yeah, no, man. I think if your dream is too big, like, you have so much to gain and nothing to lose. So might as well just go in like full out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Before they created the light bulb, how many times did they fail? But that doesn't mean it was a fail. It just meant another way of trying it out. Another way of trying it out.
Improvement.
So, yeah,
Of sorts.
evolve rather than revolve.
Beautiful.
On that main switch note, I think Thabo wants to say something to the
Yeah.
to the
So-
camera B.
Yeah. So yes, Witbank has shown you so much love, has shown you so much support, with the succession that you have recently acquired, and obviously the success that you are yet to attain within the growth of your career. I want to give you a couple of an opportunity to say something to Witbank. Obviously, this is a Witbank podcast, which is obviously growing to small surrounding areas, the province and the country at large. But let's start where you come from, where we are right now. What would you like to say to your community? Looking at that camera.
That's my community.
Yes.
The whole community.
Whole
That's your community.
love them too much. But I think, one, thank you so much. I am the person that I am because you've made me the person that I am. In a sense of Guti, I won Idols because you voted and you shown so much love. Even coming out, you still show so much love. Please, don't stop with me. There's so many other people that we need to give opportunity to, and we need to bring light to. There are so many people aspiring to reach greater heights. For me, I'm thankful, but we still have a long way to go. And this is just the start of many things, man. So
Wow.
I appreciate it.
Oh man,
Love you guys.
we love you too. And
say something-
tell
can I say
Jessica
Jessica?
something to Jessica there. Call you.
Call my number. It's 0670 54
Oh man. And on that note, my beautiful ringers, right? Thank you so much for tuning into this rather informative interview with one of the greatest, still yet to showcase why we're saying he's the greatest. So Thabo Ndlovu, the winner of Idols season 19, the finale. There's no one that's taking that victory after him. So he closed it off very, very well. I'm so excited to obviously see the journey that you're yet to embark on, obviously with this huge title that you've acquired, with the new music that's yet to come, everything that has Thabo Ndlovu in it. I'm super excited. I can't wait for the one-man show that's yet to happen. We can't obviously say when, but when it does happen, do consider me as one of the people there to witness greatness happen, right?
Most definitely.
Without any further ado, thank you so much.
Appreciate. Thank you so much
for
for having me.
allowing us to sit down with you to share your journey of being in Idols, your background story as well, and what it came or what happened for you to be the person that you are today. I am so honored, and I am forever grateful for the time in your busy schedule to sit down with us. All right.
Thank you, man.
And on that note, thank you to you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Kanye with the Knicks. And not with an A, the coolest kid on the block. Bra Peño is here, and this is how we sign out. See you next week. Achoo!